Hi there, Gemini. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You may notice that this is now a weekly reading, so thank you to your great response in the last couple of readings, and so I've decided to increase the intensity to every week. I hope you enjoy the extra content, and thank you for your amazing support. So the first row is the current energy, and the first card is the Justice card. The next card is the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Cups. The second column are your challenges. And we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. The third column is the opportunities, or are your opportunities. And flying out came the Devil card. He's been in every reading today. Then we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. The last column is the possible outcome for the reading. And out flies the Four of Wands. Then it's the Two of Swords and the Knight of Cups. We'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy and the mystery card for the reading. And we'll just put that there, and we'll turn that over at the end of the reading. There you go. So the Justice card does say there may be some legal proceedings in your life, or there may be a contract or a sale, a property purchase, or maybe even a will. So there may be there's inheritance on the way. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But it is the rebalancing of the scales. It says there may have been some injustice in your life, and now life is starting to come back into equilibrium, and you will receive your just desserts in life. And the King of Pentacles is the master of money and finance. He is wealth personified, and you can see he's surrounded by all the more and amazing paraphernalia of wealth. And this does say that this can be a very positive and prosperous time for you here, Gemini. The Five of Cups is a card of crying over spilt wine. It's about being fixated on what you've lost in life and not focusing on what you can create. So this is always looking backwards, isn't it? What if this happened? Why did this happen? Why do bad things always happen to me? Good things never happen to me. And it's just a downward spiral of life, isn't it? And the universe is saying to receive the wealth of the King of Pentacles and receive your just desserts, you need to turn around and focus on what can be and not was. The Justice card is clarified by the Judgment card. The Justice card reappears to clarify the King of Pentacles, and the Magician appears to clarify the Five of Cups. So the Justice card reappears. It really does say there may be a legal situation. So maybe it is a will and an inheritance. Maybe there's a contract that comes into maturity and there is a flow of money, or you win a contract for a really big slice of business. And this really does say your just desserts or your just reward is starting to flow. And so, Gemini, this could be a very prosperous time for you here. The Judgment card says that you're rising up from the ashes of your old life. So there has been difficult times, and this is the Five of Cups. So now you're rising up from the loss and disappointment in the Five of Cups, and now you're ready to embrace new beginnings. And this is the flow of your just reward into your life. And the Magician is the master creator. So the universe is truly saying, now is the time to focus on the two cups behind you and use the tools of the universe to create a prosperous and abundant life. That is pretty powerful, isn't it, Gemini? In the challenges, we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So the Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, and stealing. So you need to be really aware that somebody isn't being dishonest with you. And if you are in contractual negotiations in the Justice card, and it is about large sums of money, you certainly need to be on your guard. But he can also be a card of strategy. So he's stealing a sword so he doesn't have to go into battle with the soldiers. And so this can be saying, now is the time to take a different path in life, to employ different strategies in life. The Ten of Wands is a card of burden. It's also the end of a cycle. So as is the Judgment card. So there are new beginnings flowing here for you. It's a time for new beginnings. This could indicate the end of a 10-year or a 10-month cycle. So there's an old phase which is disappearing and there's a new phase coming your way. And the Nine of Cups says your dreams and wishes will come true. So if you put down the wands of burden, apply different strategies, your dreams and wishes will be fulfilled. That's a very positive outcome, isn't it? We've had them all fly out here. So the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Strength card. The Four of Wands clarifies the Seven of Swords. And the Two of Swords clarifies the Ten of Wands. So the Two of Swords makes you feel like you're at the crossroads of life. Life has always been a struggle and you're thinking, how do I get out of this way or that way? And it's really saying you can't see forward. You can only see the wants. You can't see a path forward. And this is really restrictive thinking. And this is saying that now it's the time to drop the blindfold and see the possibilities on the islands behind. The Four of Wands can be a card of celebration. So there may be a party, a major birthday, a wedding, the christening, something you may be invited to attend, and it could be an amazingly positive time. This can also be about venturing forth in life to embrace new possibilities. You can see the couple are leaving the solid foundation of the castle and they're heading towards the opportunities of the 1111 portal. So this really is about life opening up. This is about embracing the Two Cups and using the tools of the magician to create this new path forward. It's time to get ready to embrace new opportunity. The Strength card is a card of taming the inner voices within us, the voices that tell us we're not good enough and life never gets any better. And you can see the Devil cards next door. So there seems to be some negative self-talk and lack of self-belief. And this really is about quelling those voices and believing in yourself and getting ready to embrace your dreams and wishes as you do so. So, as we've spoken, the Devil is a card of restricted thinking. These are all the thoughts that hold us back, that say we're not good enough, that life sucks, and it's never going to get any better. But you can see the chains are loosely wrapped around these people's necks, and this tells us that we can slip these chains at any time. We can change our mindset, and this will open up our mind to a more positive mindset and more opportunity arriving in our life. And the Four of Cups is also a card of restricted thinking. He's created these three cups. He's really disappointed with the outcome, but he can't see the fourth cup being offered to him here. So these two cards are saying that we're really holding ourselves back by our negative self-talk and our limited thinking. The Ace of Wands says there's amazing opportunity. Here is this wand full of growth. If you change your mindset, the universe says, get ready to receive and grasp the wand with both hands and take advantage of the opportunities that will flow into your life in this week. The devil is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands clarifies the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles clarifies the Ace of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card of diligence and hard work. There is something coming about restricted thinking, that you're thinking that sitting here outside the village creating these Eight Pentacles, and you have mastered the skill, is all there is to life. There is no more. This is your lot in life. But you can see there is a big city in the background, and this suggests that if you can free your mind of the chains and open up to greater possibility and open up to bigger horizons, and this will bring more prosperity and abundance. So this is about maybe expanding your business or your partnership that you're in, or maybe looking for a job which has greater rewards or stretches your abilities so that you can grow and you can become more prosperous in life. The Queen of Wands is a fiery go-getter queen, and she doesn't care what anybody thinks, and she is the woman to take action. She's the woman that's going to grasp the fourth cup, and it is really saying now is the time to get going. Now is the time to embrace that fiery energy to make things happen. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. So he's sitting here on his trusty steed, and he's getting ready to plant a seed to create more prosperity in his life. And this sits quite nicely with expanding your horizons in the Eight of Pentacles, isn't it? But the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is it's a static card. He has the least movement of all the knights in the tarot. And so you need to use the energy of the Ace of Wands and the fiery power of the Queen of Wands to ensure that you plant the seed, tend the seed and harvest the crop. Otherwise, this just remains contemplation on the divine plane. It creates nothing. In the outcome, we have the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So, you're still feeling as though you're at the crossroads here, Libra. You're still struggling to see greater opportunity in life. And that really is the crux of this reading, isn't it? Open up your mind to greater possibilities. Stop looking at the losses in the Five of Cups. Stop being depressed about the result in these Three Cups. Stop being chained by limited thinking in the Devil card. And move to the big smoke to open up your horizons to greater opportunity in life. And so this is a saying, drop the blindfold and open up your life to greater possibility. And the Knight of Cups can be a card of romance. But there are no other love cards here, are there? And so this is really saying follow your heart. Follow your heart to your desires and passions in life. And this will lead you to your ships coming in. So as you embrace new opportunities and open up to a more positive mindset, now the universe is starting to reward you with blessings sailing into your harbour. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Hangman clarifies the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups clarifies the Knight of Cups. So the Ten of Swords is the end of a phase. There's something in your life that is dead, done and over with. So there may be something in your life that has been holding you back, and it may be the cause of the disappointment in the Five of Cups and why you're fixated on the past and feeling really negative about yourself in the Devil card. So it may suggest that what is dead and buried is this negative mindset, and that now is the time to get ready to receive in the Three of Wands. The Hangman is a card of new perspective. So instead of this limited thinking in the Two of Swords, he's tied himself to the tree of knowledge and he's contorted himself in different ways so he can see life from a different angle. He's gained enlightenment and now he's ready to embrace life in a different way. Of course, he is tied to the tree, so he has to cut himself down from the tree to take action. Otherwise, this is a very static card like the Knight of Pentacles. So you need to use the energy of the wands to actually do the creation on the earthly plane. And the Ace of Cups is new beginnings in emotions and love and even romance. So with it clarifying the Knight of Cups, there certainly is the possibility of a new relationship here. But it can say that as you embrace a new mindset, you're starting to feel much more positive in life, and life is full of happiness and love. So it really is quite a positive journey here, isn't there? It really is about opening up to the possibilities of life and getting ready to receive your blessings. We'll turn over the mystery card, and it is the Five of Swords. Now, if you've watched any of my readings in the last 3 weeks, the Five of Swords has just been a very regular visitor. And particularly for Aquarius, he's been persistent. He just keeps showing up. And it says that there's a person or a situation that is bringing conflict and conquest into your life. There's something that really is a fly in the ointment. You see the only way to move forward in life is to leave this situation behind, or it could be a person. So if it's a relationship, this person is dominant, is willing to win at any cost, and is not for changing. And so really the only way you can move on in life is to leave this situation and move on into different circumstances. And this could be the Ten of Swords. So the universe could be saying, this situation, this relationship, this person is done and dusted, is ready to receive your blessings in life. You need to leave them behind. They really are toxic and poisonous and really restricting what you can receive in life. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Lover's card. So it's gone from one love card to 3 major love cards, hasn't it? So, of course, the Lovers can mean a new romance in your life. And with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, the energy is quite powerful. And it could be, if this is a relationship that you're leaving behind, the universe says that now you're closing the door on something that has been toxic and difficult to you. Here is a new love, a new possibility. One door closes, a new door opens. This could also say that this is a choice, that you have a choice. It's the classic, should I stay or should I go now? Should you stay and be tormented for the rest of your life or for the foreseeable future? Or should you go? And the universe is saying, it's dead. It's time to go. So that is an interesting situation, isn't it, Libra? But certainly there's something that needs to be left behind, and you need to make a positive decision and move on in life, because the situation is there's a whole lot of positivity awaiting you here as you move on in life. I hope you like that reading. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.